not having headphones.
It's pretty nice. I never liked that headphones. But welcome to Talking Hogs, the other podcast. Hey, motherfuckers.
We're on with that song's playing in the intro right now, you dumb piece of shit.
I thought wow with the fucking song over. Hey, double down.
God, Aaron's the dumbest person on the fucking show. No,
Yeah.
that was communication, Aaron. But Aaron, you were doing the intro so well. Go ahead and take it from the top.
Oh, no, now you do it.
Okay.
Let's double down.
All right. Hey, welcome to the show. The show that is Talking Hogs. Casey is back. That's me.
Casey's back. He's alive again. Now Daniel's dead.
Yeah.
Can they exist at the same time anymore? Tune in next
that's
week.
really becoming the thing.
I am your constant, Father Carl.
Yeah, there's two things constant. That's Mother Nature and Father Carl.
Can't get rid of me with that.
Daniel, we miss you. We love you.
Of course.
We'll all be back together shortly. Day after Thanksgiving. The blackest of Fridays.
Ooh, boy.
That's true.
Did anyone... Let's knock this lame-ass question out of the way. Did we shop today?
Right.
Fuck no.
Online only. I mean,
Look,
I'm not missing deals. I'm not a monster, but I'm not getting out there.
I couldn't even be bothered to go to Publix and get my medication today.
Well,
Oh, Teryn's with us.
if you change your mind, we are going to pub. I gotta go to Publix after this to get one
Nice.
more goddamn ingredient that wasn't sold locally. So, if y'all want to take like a roulette spin and go to a random Publix in about an hour and a half, you might see me and Teryn.
No,
Maybe
yes.
Teryn.
And we'll be podcasting the whole time.
Still
Looking
alive.
like dumbasses. He's got a microphone, like, we're making content. This is the modern day gold rush.
I was just looking around trying to do some online shopping, and I found that nothing was working, even online. Everything was overloaded. Apps kept crashing. It was just
Yeah.
I
a
bought
shit show.
I bought a $600 mattress for $300.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
What brand?
I don't know. Jessica was in charge, and that was the money.
I think we got purple recently. We tried, and it
yeah,
is fucking choice. We got a
We
king.
went-
and
I was gonna
never
say-
gone back.
We went to a king size because I'm violent in my sleep
There you go.
because of the night terrors.
I am
Years of
just as
PTSD,
Yay!
deep-seated trauma.
I'm just as egomaniacal in my sleep apparently as I am in real life. So the center of the
Just
bed
screaming.
is where I'm gonna be.
This is my bed! Just screaming that.
At least she's got more room to work on the edge than a king.
So,
I'm a
no,
tosser.
Nick is shaking her head no, like,
I'm a tosser and a turner, but I stick to my side, and I expect other people to stick to their side.
I had
There's
the best
no
of
crossover.
intentions, but
I punched Jessica in the mouth one time in my sleep, and that was a hard one.
Ooh.
Yeah, I popped her good. Yeah. Motherfucker, why'd you do that?
I don't think I've ever.
Do you still have testicles, sir?
Oh, that's up to the baby.
Oh hey, they know we're live. Nice.
Who knows? The cops?
You're live.
No. Honey, turn it. Do you know what Twitch is?
No clue.
No.
I've been over at this house and not even realizing that the Twitch is on.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. The
A
Twitch
couple
is
of times, I think.
it's always on live. Now we've had a couple of Melinda's came in before. Now
Mhm.
former guests like, hey, you got some room for me to pull up and like we're live.
Keep it together, please. No family secrets.
No kids.
Man, it's good to be back, though. It was weird not doing the show for this period of time. I was listening, and part of the first one I was going, and then the second one I was doing work for shit.
Mhm.
But, it's just interesting to see what the dynamic is without me. You know?
It's different, you know. We have fun with our friends, and it's always appreciated when any of y'all can step in. But there is something special when it's the three of us, when we got our shit written, when we're hamming up. You were missed, of course, and we will have. I don't know if you want to get into it without Dan, but there's the tales, the mold chronicles.
Oh yeah. Let's just make a long story short. Something busted down the goddamn pipe in the basement. Something cracked the pipe, caused 3 separate leaks. Had one part of the walls kind of fucked, so we're working on that, making sure we're good on the mold scene, because there is in fact some there. But we've sprayed it down. We're doing our due diligence. We just got to. It's a process.
The joys of home ownership, especially
exactly.
when the house is old.
Yeah, you saw it's old fucking
but
house.
It's got good bones.
She's got bones. She got
great bones on it.
I can't even say it. That house got boner on it. What is this damn? Am I still in view if I do cool guy post back?
You are just in view, yeah. Like you're missing part of your arm, but you're still there.
That's my bad arm, dude.
I don't even know.
That's my fucking bad arm, man.
I'm always in a struggle to make sure I am constantly seen well enough.
Oh, of course.
Like I gotta be, but I graciously give up the you have king chair as guest.
I just demanded it. I wasn't even thinking. Again, not thinking that there's a camera there and that we have to, stage it now.
Right.
So
I've still got my dead eyes. Dan still plays with his hair. Casey's still just looking good, man. Just looking good.
I'm the cool guy. I was doing this the other day. So Aaron is Dan Aykroyd.
Okay.
Because you're a good straight man, but you also Dan can still have the ability to say wild shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Daniel is he Chevy Chase or is he Bill Murray?
Bill Murray.
Yeah, Bill Murray, and that's
because he's more absurdist than Chevy Chase has way too much ego.
But then who am I? Petey Paul, motherfucker.
See, I don't think that one really works out. I don't like that dynamic. I think I like a little more. I'm Dan Aykroyd. You're Steve Martin, and Dan is Martin Short.
Animal from the Muppets.
If we were Muppets. Oh man.
Let's come back to the Muppets.
Daniel could do Animal for sure.
He's the ragamuffin. He's he's got that Cajun energy.
Yes.
Are you Fozzie and I'm Gizmo, or is Daniel Gizmo?
If we're doing Muppets, I kind of like Dan.
We don't have to go back to
the animal.
We don't have to do Muppets. You can go back to like the 70s, 80s comedy heroes. Whatever you want to do.
I'll be both old men on the balcony. How about that?
Yeah, now that's an envious position. I love those guys. What do you think about? This is a callback to the last step, but what do you think about? Chew brought up that he found Miss Piggy pretty attractive. I think Miss Piggy's pretty attractive.
Yes.
But the nose is a turnoff for me. The pig nose.
I always I always admired Miss Piggy's confidence, but I always just was like, that is not me. But I love it, and please continue on.
Outside of looks, like Miss Piggy is definitely hot. She's in fucking control. She's assured of her of herself. Yeah. That's fucking hot.
She just finds ways to find everybody attractive.
Boy, it's gonna find a way.
What about the heroin strung out Muppet that's also in the band with the animals? Would you fuck her?
Yes. I forget her name. But yeah.
She's strung out. She's a problem in the band. Whatever that fucking Animal Sunshine Band or what the fuck it was called.
The one that wears the glasses all of them?
Oh,
she has to keep her glasses on.
Starland Funky Band.
Is that like the Muppet version of Janis Joplin, maybe?
Yeah, I think so.
I'll need that one.
I'm going to look it up.
Okay. But less drugs.
Or more. Or one of the other.
Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem.
Yes.
That's honestly a fucking sick band name.
Yes, absolutely. And it's her name is Janice.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay. Pretty
so
on the nose there.
Are you surprised?
The government killed her and then turned her into a Muppet.
Yes.
Right. Very good.
Which that kind of reminds me. So spoilers. This is actually fairly new. The new Goosebumps TV show. It's got Justin Long and some great kids. You seen it?
Yeah, I watched it.
I saw a more recent episode, and it reminded me of The Mask, which was always my favorite one.
Yeah.
And I saw a more current. I was like, oh my gosh, this is still scary.
I think they did a great job. It's a great interpretation. It's a pretty damn good story. But what reminded me of it was what was it you just said? It was about the ending. It reminded me of the ending of goosebumps. Something like that.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh, so the puppetization.
Oh.
The governmental puppetization. So the antagonist has the ability to spout out some like curses and like puppetize, like turn people into. I mean, you find out like it kills them.
Yes.
And they just turn into like giant wooden kind of like puppets. Like, oh shit.
Nice.
Pretty horrifying. How do you gauge? Like, I think that's.
Are you want me to rate the terror of becoming a living puppet?
Yeah, like you feel it. You're scared. I guess it's the same as like turning to stone. Is probably
Right.
similar. Like anything like that terrifies
Can you feel
me.
it coming on? Like, can you feel your body and your organs like shutting
Turn
down?
to
Or is
wood.
it more of like a spiritual? Can you feel the light inside just snuffing out?
I think it's a combination. Like you feel your skin turning to wood. You feel your organs becoming nothing, and then like as you're changing, maybe it's not pain as much pain as it is like, oh god, no.
And then you
As
just
Sounds like drowning.
oh god, terrible feeling.
Whoa. That's even more terrifying.
Yes. I imagine that it would be similar to what a lot of creatives are feeling about AI at this moment, where their image and likeness can be used in perpetuity. So that they no longer have control even over their own face or image, or if when they sell out their catalogs, they have no control over their art anymore, and it can just be used even after they're dead, you know?
Yeah, that's an interesting.
And so that's like one of my heroes, Dolly Parton, was like, I'm not agreeing in my lifetime for this to go on just to make some money, because when I die, I want to be dead.
Yeah. Unless they can transfer my sentience electronically into an avatar or something like this, then like please keep that the new X-Files when they had the three horsemen, right? Is that right? Or the three or the four? What were the nerds? You know what I'm talking about?
Gosh, we need Daniel here for his immediate recall,
right?
Because I have some problems with that.
Genius brain.
Yeah,
the lone gunman.
The lone gunman. It was.
Yes.
I liked the episode where they got. They were basically like in a hard drive. They're just keeping people.
Yes.
Like, no, send me there. Yes. Let me live forever digitally.
So
cool
if you could somehow make sure that your legacy was protected by a source or an entity that would not be as corrupt, maybe, as everyone else.
My needs are much simpler. Yeah. My legacy, just don't let me die.
Okay, gotcha.
Keep me alive.
For some reason, I still want that control.
Oh, dude, live forever and put yourself in another body.
I have no desire to live forever. It's like never been a goal.
I want to see the heat death. Give me that. I've made peace with it. I know it's probably not going to happen.
I don't know,
but if I can, I will.
If you're like, hey, so you want to die in your sleep or T2 Judgment Day? Go in.
I just wanted
Let
to be
me ride, baby.
I replay the scenario.
It's a ball of lightning and it's Aaron's naked ass coming out of it.
I was talking to a friend about this the other day. If the zombie apocalypse happens, like, I would immediately double tap myself. Like,
oh, really?
I do not have the motivation or the energy to try to live through that shit. Like, fuck that. I'll just double tap myself. Y'all can have my flesh and move on. Because this shit is
shooting yourself in the head twice.
So, the willpower.
Double tap myself. That mean you really fucked up the first shot.
Yeah.
Well, if I have to double tap, hopefully it'll just be.
Well, no going back now.
Yeah, you gotta finish it off. That's true. And that would, that's why I can't kill myself, because I would fuck it up. So bad. And then I would be a burden to everyone around me.
It would just look like I was trying to jerk off, and no matter what, it would be like, no, I was actually trying to kill myself. Please, God. Ooh, dude, really?
But no, I don't think that I would love to think that I would be a strong and powerful woman, but I would be like, let me pass to the next realm. Let's see what the next realm is looking like, because this shit ain't looking good.
Yeah. I get that. like on the terror scale, zombies are very low for me.
Mhm.
And like when I talk about the terror scale, like I'm also fully realized in that like whatever happens, I'm probably just gonna die immediately.
Right.
Like, oh shit, I wore shorts because my fat ass was hot and I got a scrape and now it's zombie infected and I just went out because I like
Right.
didn't watch my ankle crossing a fence post. There goes me.
Yeah.
But zombies are low on my terror scale. I don't know
Right.
if it's like maybe media saturation.
Right.
I'm hoping for slow
So I need to
I know the
think-
rules.
So you're
Maybe I'm
saying that
good.
maybe I could survive a zombie, but at what point would you just be like, no, fuck no, I can't handle this?
Right. I think like you just can't know unless you're there.
Unless
But
you're
I'm
there.
hoping. I don't know. The lack of a society is probably
Right.
going to crumble me. I'm like,
Right.
I can't. But I just paid for my annual brewery.
Exactly.
It's January.
Yes. The convenience of modern living. Once
Yeah.
that's gone, fuck that.
Let's go downtown chat tonight. Let's see what's up. Just
What's the hot new band in town? What's the hot new band?
There's
Got
zombies
tickets for under
fucking and hair and the
$25?
dog, dude. You're upstairs with hair and the dog, and they are fucking each other now. That's how far the zombie virus went.
Riding up a little dolly. Help.
But it does seem like, as far as immortals, if you can make it to God status, they seem pretty, like, not tortured, you know? But, like,
gods?
a God status.
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant like the gods themselves. Like, yeah, those bitches seem to have.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Fucking gods.
But the gods are not... Well, gods can be created by other gods, I guess, in some...
Right, yeah. Didn't, like, all the Greco-Roman, like, weaving...
But they were never
strands of
truly...
hair and
So there's
come
like
together.
Zeus, and then there's the lesser gods, like Heracles or Hercules was
Yeah,
a
demigods, right?
demigod,
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, like Zeus jerked off in a bush. And
Exactly.
Hermes came out.
That motherfucker's semen was
Everywhere.
What a complete
We're
piece of
still,
shit.
We're still walking in it.
Zeus, the worst daddy.
It had to be acidic, like
But,
just
like-
eating through the clouds, dude. Just
It seems like vampires are very tortured, you know? It's like they enjoy their powers, and then they're like everybody that they ever meet is just.
I think they just
dies
have
off.
they
Yeah.
don't get to tell a lot of people, so no one gets to feel bad for them. So they're
Yes,
always
this
just
is
like,
true.
it's just hard. These instincts I have to like fuck anybody at any time. I have to live forever, and I have superhuman strength, and it fucking sucks because I can't go outside.
And what I was wondering about, shift a little as far as like terror scale talk.
Mhm.
The thing I was talking about at the beginning, I had an image in my mind. The podcast that stuffs themselves. What if you had like, what's the terror scale on like a reverse clown scarf scenario where they just like they keep feeding you and feeding you and that scenario. That's all. That seems pretty. I would take a full blown Zompok over an inability
Getting
to
just
die and being
perpetually
constantly
stuffed.
gorged. Yeah.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Seven. That dude.
Oh, the
gluttonous dude.
Oh,
He
man, that
seemed
burns
like-
into your brain, right?
Yeah, it seemed like that dude just did not have a good time at a certain point.
That reminds me of one of the Freddy movies. There's a scene that sticks with me forever where it's like the chunky dude, or maybe it's either chunky dude or skinny chick, and he pops up in the dream and like force feeds the person. He like Freddy's a chef, a fucking cordon bleu trained chef comes out and just shoves this person full of food until their body expands and blows up. That one stuck with me.
You reminded me of another one. I guess this is anything like being forced into you orally that isn't sexual. Then it's hot. But like House of Wax with Paris Hilton, didn't she like eat the hot plastic tube and get like plasticked inside out? like,
Yes.
and then just brittly broke
Gee, I
apart.
wonder what that was a metaphor for.
Right,
They're
yeah.
gonna deep throat you to death because it'll be cool.
Why is this stuff so hot?
Literally. Oh.
Oh yeah, I think definitely as far as human nature, like burning alive, and you cannot stay in a fire unless you have to, and you
God.
cannot drown yourself unless
Yeah.
you have to.
Drowning, I think, is worse because I'm just praying above that the fire. I don't have much of a pain tolerance.
Right.
I'm going into shock immediately.
Right.
Flambe me while I'm out.
Right.
I gotta be there for every fucking horrible moment of drowning to death. I have to realize when my lungs can't handle it anymore, let go, know it's over.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that.
That's why people who've been through near-death experiences, they some of them can kind of get that, in order to feel alive, they have to be in very traumatic or life-threatening situations because they've already been to that point where they've given up. And then they're brought back to it, And so then it's like, well, everything is meaningless. Like, how do I feel joy and pleasure again? Oh, I have to almost die again.
That is that a bit of a silver lining? Do people with these conditions at least have the best orgasm?
You would hope.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's like buckshot, dude. Like, it shoots out of their body and their head goes. There's fucking whiplash to it.
So white out up there, reset.
Yeah, eyes go black.
I guess, okay, the best way to go, like, you hear of all these popes and things that went out, just heart attack after they came. Like, that's the best way to go out, right?
Right,
While
yeah.
fucking?
I don't think so. While fucking, that's always been a thing. Like you
because
hear,
it's like immediately your pleasure is what sends you over. It's like pleasure, boom, massive heart attack.
Yeah, the billionaire with the cardiac arrest, the powerful man. That's, I think, probably. I mean, you get that little bit of pain at the end, but it was after such pleasure, and you feel like I assume you feel like you're at the mountaintop, and you're just like, now I can jump.
Yeah, and I think even the etymology of orgasm is little death.
Okay.
I remember that from Bride of Chucky, the guy who looks like Marilyn Manson. Le petit morte. He's like, everything on him is pierced. What a weird fucking guy. You wonder about somebody's burned in my childhood? It's the Marilyn Manson guy in Bride of Chucky. And Jennifer Tilly's angelical titty balls, dude.
Jennifer Tilly.
Her bangers. Sorry, this is cool.
She is beautiful, but I think what bothered me about her, and who's the chick that was real big in the 90s that had the little baby voice too?
Oh, that was in like...
Is it Rose McGowan?
No.
I know you're talking about. She was in like Rom-Coms, right?
Yes.
And like, wasn't she in something with Sandler?
Yes.
Yeah, fuck, I know you're talking about, but I can't.
She has a little baby voice like Jennifer
Was
Tilly.
she in Big Daddy?
Again, recall.
Your eyes.
That's the one that came to my mind. Was she in
I
Big
know she
Daddy?
was in a movie. The best movie that I saw her in that I can recall at this moment was with Vince Vaughn, A Cool Dry Place.
Baby voice was Sam.
Was that? No, it wasn't Amy Smart. No, never mind.
Amy Smart.
No,
there was another one. Not Amy Smart.
But
Looks
shit,
very
that's somebody
similar.
else. Joey Lauren Adams?
Yes. Let me see a picture.
No, or maybe.
Let me see a picture.
I think it might be Joey Lauren Adams.
That is
She
it.
was in Big Daddy.
Oh, there you go.
Up top.
Boom. We figured it out.
Aaron flashed me real quick with that. Let me see what the fuck is up.
People in chat, what do you remember Joey Lauren Adams from?
Oh, that's who I was thinking you were talking about. She
Okay.
was in Chasing Amy.
Yes, there we go.
Okay, that's probably what she prefers.
Anyways.
Big Daddy.
Yes.
Yeah.
For some
yeah.
reason, the baby voice on a grown woman just creeps me out.
It's sure. It's a weird. It's a
But
weird.
some people like it. Not
it
trying to
was
keep
James
It
asked
was
you,
a
remember
strange. Do what?
I was just asking James if he remembered. He asked.
You remember her, James? Reach out. We'll see in 5 hours.
But so that I know I'm getting off topic again. But what it reminded me of the force feeding when the terrorists
Oh
go
yeah,
there.
that we were on that.
That made me think of So we just had Thanksgiving.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was yesterday. We
Oh.
are here on Black Friday, as
Yes.
we've mentioned. So give us a little Thanksgiving bust. How'd it go? We talked a little, but
Yes.
I had it was I think above average for my
Yeah.
family. My mom's side's gotten pretty bland.
Yeah.
They stepped it up a little.
Yeah.
My mushroom gravy was
Yes.
exceptional hit. Which I know, like, hey, great, but this gravy's badass. It's gonna be
Right.
at Friendsgiving.
Right. I enjoyed delicacies from Le Cracker Barrel.
Oh, as did I.
And delicacies from, what is it? honey baked ham.
How do you
And
say
yes, how do you say? And then at the end of the night, everything homemade, fried turkey in the pot with the gas can attached to the burner.
Oh, yeah.
Could have gone real bad at any point, but it was delicious.
We had an adventure. I'm glad it turned out
Yes.
delicious.
Everything super homemade, like old granny recipes, with, some updates here or there.
Yeah. We had one like that. We had one at the Crack Barrel. The picture Casey posted online was the homemade one. Heard yours was good.
Yeah, it was a series of fights between me and my stomach.
Yes.
And actually, I've got a few things here. Go to Grandma's first. Grandma kills everything. She always does. Really, no misses. No misses.
Not a single one.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
they were
I know
just
Jessica
things-
killed it.
So Jessica she fucking brined the turkey the night before and like oranges and carrots and all kinds of crazy shit. Then the next morning she made like garlic butter to rub all over the bird, and then she liquefied the garlic butter
Hell
to
yeah.
inject inside the bird.
hell yeah.
And it was just like this golden brown.
Well, the thing about a turkey is you really have to season that motherfucker because it is kind of bland otherwise.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
and I'm sorry, white people, we gotta historically
You gotta
we
step
don't
it up.
have
Don't be afraid. you know?
right. Use flavors
be
from
afraid.
other cultures, not in an appropriation way, but just because it's
Just because fucking it
better.
tastes good.
it's better.
Yeah. I joked, man, but like my family's fairly simple. They Granny was the awesome cook back in
Right.
the day. But it was your usual, if you're like Southern affair for us, the dressing, the turkey, everything was
Mhm.
absurd.
She knew how to use them herbs and spices.
Yes. The offspring hasn't been as great, but Nikki and I like to experiment,
Yes.
find new recipes.
Yes.
So we're usually the ones bringing something that's like, they've just fallen into kind of a rut, I think is
Right.
what it is. So they kind of look to us as like, everything you bring is so fun and inventive. And it's not even that, like, one of their favorites is like bacon wrapped asparagus that I put like salt, pepper, garlic, and lemon juice on. And they're like, that's a keeper. And like, it's Jesus,
Right.
people.
Where did you learn this?
What's that flavor in that mushroom gravy? It called for balsamic vinegar. It's pretty badass. Otherwise, it's just a fucking gravy.
Right.
Yeah.
I made gravy.
I think a lot of the arguments on Thanksgiving come down to what am I used to and what's comforting to me
Yeah.
versus what's new and inventive and how can we combine these things.
Now, you can't fuck it up. You bring something new
Yeah,
and fuck it up.
yeah.
Banned.
You're get the
You're
fuck
gonna,
out.
they're going to talk shit about you all year long
Okay.
and for the next 10 years until somebody forgets.
Which ain't that, like, I kind of agree. It's like, you could have brought mashed potatoes.
Uh-huh.
You chose this burden. It's not our job
Right.
to accept it.
Right,
Don't fuck it up.
exactly. That's why I'm going with the tried and true mac and cheese for the Friendsgiving.
I'm looking forward to your mac and
Because
cheese.
I'm not fucking up the big stuff.
I've had some teryn dishes before, not a ton,
Yeah.
but like even Friendsgiving past, I remember you making a badass, I think it was your mom's recipe for greens, which I mean,
Yeah.
you throw a bunch of fucking pork and some greens, and
I
it
think-
wasn't just like the ton of meat. Didn't you have
Right.
like, was it like maybe some neck bones or something? I
Ham
can't
hock.
remember. Yeah, ham hock. Fuck yeah, yeah.
That was a combination. I do also, I think, that same time as when I tried to do venison in the crock pot, but I kind of got hazed a little bit by my other family, and the piece of the deer that they gave me was, and I didn't know all the hunting traditions. It still had the testicles from the deer. Because apparently that's what you do for your first deer. You keep the testicles.
Yeah, you get nuts.
And
Like in a jar or something?
no,
On the
it
mantle?
was like in the bag that was frozen for, the harvest.
Okay. I didn't know this.
I took the testicles out before I got up here. But I think, at a certain point, it had just been in the crock pot too long. And there was no coming back from it.
Oh, the nuts went bust.
Do you remember eating the venison?
I don't.
Okay.
I wish I did.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think.
There's just a moment where
Everybody ate
this piss is so goddamn tasty.
You're eating deer balls, bro.
You know, what I was writing outside earlier. I do have a little game.
Oh shit!
Small for a holiday to you. I figured I haven't done one yet, even though we've done a few. I wouldn't mind throwing my own Tater-Chip Champion-Chip
Oh my gosh!
Thanksgiving edition.
Okay,
Yeesh.
man, what a wonderful! Wow, perfect.
Oh, it's a 16 seed. It's a sweet 16.
So fucking stupid.
There's some
I love
obvious.
our bracket. These are important. We've done Little Debbie, potato chips and fast food restaurants.
Didn't we do candy bars again? Didn't we read?
Oh yeah,
Redux.
Redux.
And then we have to keep score of everything so there can be a clear winner.
Someone's got to make a fucking database.
It's always permanent scorekeeper, Father Curl. Somehow the winner will be me.
Somehow.
The scorekeeper, the rule keeper.
120 something games in a row. I'll be damned.
Right. And Nikki, in fact, like I can be the tiebreaker, but if you want to shout, feel free. I'll still give my opinion. If Nikki throws her in, we won't count mine.
Perfect.
How about first tier? You got, and these are of course according to me, number 1 seed dressing versus number 4 seed stuffing. By the way, while you think about it, I can say this since Dan isn't here. Dan, fuck you, and your
Fuck
stuff.
you and your
Honestly,
stuffing,
I looked
bro.
at it. The only goddamn difference is the stuffing came out of the bird's ass. You put it in there. There's literally nothing else wrong with it. We have our own opinions, but fuck you, Dan. 4 seed stuffing.
Dressing.
Dressing, for sure.
Dressing.
Oh,
Dressing.
that's right. That's
100%.
right.
Because, again, tradition, I'm from the South. It tastes better. Now, I have had these little attempts, and I've had some good stuffings, you know, beyond Stouffer's, you know, some fancier, if you will, from maybe somebody, some carpetbagger up north, trying to get in on the Thanksgiving, like, yeah, okay, but where's the cornbread dressing?
Yeah.
But, so I can enjoy both. I actually had some stuffing from Le Honey Bake yesterday. But it wasn't until I had that cornbread dressing with the sage and all the, not too much sage now,
Yeah.
but
We discussed
all the
this,
traditional herbs and spices made with all the you know, secrets of the ancestors.
Yes.
That I was truly
And
satisfied.
the move is if you have an issue with dressing, and just make a turkey gravy. If you have a turkey, get the turkey gravy. Jessica did that yesterday. Any issue with your dressing, if you want that more moisture, well then who did gravy? Did no one do gravy? That's your fucking fault. That's not my fault.
Yeah.
It's your fault.
Exactly.
I'm not going to go that hard, like in all
No,
honesty.
you're going to go that hard.
I am going to go hard on
Thank
it.
you.
Just be honest.
So, like, the thing is, like, the definition is literal. Whatever definitions you've lined out in the sand on your own are arbitrary and bullshit. But that said, everyone has their own traditions. To me, what I can essentially boil it down to, my grandma made the best dressing. It trumps everything. I know Dan's stuffing at Friendsgiving is probably going to be sausage grease laden, perhaps with cheese, and smothered in Tony Chachere's, and I'm sure it'll be good.
The Trinity.
But to me, I think stuffing is essentially chunkier bread chutney,
Right.
and dressing is like a cornbread casserole.
Right.
And I prefer the casserole.
Now, I will say, just throwing it out of left field here, I've had a stuffing that was Guatemalan inspired, and it was not bread based. It was ground beef based with veggie, basically.
Oh, veg all now.
And cooked.
It's got them all.
Yeah, got them all, baby. And, you know, various herbs and spices. Stuff your turkey with the ground beef and the veggie with potatoes. And all your different spices, and then have that around.
Oh,
So it's a different version of stuffing. Basically, that's what it is.
Fucking heartbeat.
I'd have to have that. I don't know if I like that.
No, you would.
I mean, it's different. You would love it. I mean, the turkey and the two animals together.
There's some simple stuff like Wanda, praise be her name, lovely TR mom. She makes a pretty simple, it was like one of TR's favorite dishes, I think he said growing up, and I had some she made while I was over there. It's basically like stovetop Velveeta and chicken.
Hell yeah.
It's fucking great. It's tasty as hell.
Right.
You can't fuck it up.
I'm still trying to decide if I want to use Velveeta or hoop cheese in my macaroni and cheese. I might go for Velveeta because it's easier.
Yeah. Why not both? Why not all of them?
All of them. Okay. Cream cheese, Velveeta, cheddar cheese, mozzarella.
I've waded into those waters before.
We had the boys shave 2 pounds worth of block cheese yesterday. You
got the boys to do that?
Yeah,
Damn.
you would have thought they'd been in a fucking work camp.
Hell yeah! I think I
kind of agree with them.
They'll be alright.
I'm just having flashbacks to all the side work that I used to have to do.
It's part of it.
All the chopping and the grating and the peeling and the onions. God, I'm still traumatized. But
I still hate it now. I hate it.
Snapping peas.
The prep says 10 minutes. 1 hour later.
Yeah, you're
for who?
Your fucking hands cut. You're like, what happened?
I'm not fucking Gordon Ramsay here.
No.
Okay, all right. I'm not professionally trained at this. I don't do it enough to be quick and efficient.
You're trying to quarter an onion, you somehow cut it into eighths. Just what the fuck?
But if you've got about 8 hours and some heating elements that I can reheat things that I didn't time out well, we'll have a decent meal.
It'll work.
Don't give me a time. There's no cut. Just we'll eat when we eat. All right, move on to round 2. Dressing, obvious winner there. Let's go. I'm putting hard ones against each other. Shit. Yeah. Ham, 1 seed. There's a 4 seed cranberry.
Ham versus cranberry?
These are top seeds versus low seeds to see if there are any upsets early.
We're talking Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah. Ham.
You gotta have that protein, bro. You gotta have the meat. That's what people come for. They come for the meat. Now, the cranberry, whether it's the chutney or whether it's the congealed out of the can.
Yeah.
But you gotta have the fucking protein.
You don't win friends with salad.
And I prefer ham over turkey on Thanksgiving.
Well, that conversation's coming down now.
The tournament do be stretching.
Ham is the obvious answer, but I will say this. You can have ham on every major holiday. Cranberry only makes sense one time.
Oh.
And it is.
Only
it does.
Thanksgiving?
I feel like it is.
Okay.
I would say you could probably do Christmas as well because in the South you're going to have dressing both times.
Mm-hmm.
And cranberry would work in either situation because that's how I like the cranberries. A little bit in the dressing, a little piece of meat.
I guess it also depends on how you eat. Like I kind of like to keep things separated and only mix the things that go well for me.
Right.
So I keep the cranberry to the side just to.
Okay, so you little palate cleanser.
Yeah.
I like that.
Sweet.
Treat it kind of like pickled ginger.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Ham is the winner, but there is a potential argument with cranberry.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like when you rebeat a good guy team. It's like obviously a bunch of pussies. Like, y'all, you ain't gonna make it, but you're okay.
You're saying cranberry's like an anti-hero?
Right. Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah. It's like,
for me,
Peter Parker in high
cranberry.
school, just getting his ass beat.
For me, cranberry was an acquired taste because it can be a little tart, and things like that. So I didn't always like cranberry if it didn't have a whole lot of sugar in it too, But now I appreciate cranberry. I love cranberry. Anything. Really crazy.
I fucking love cranberries.
So I'll take it tart and bitter now. I used to be like jelly only the kid.
Yeah.
I'll take your relish, your salad, your whatever now. I'm cool with it. Shit. And as long as it's tart, like mix it up. Bring a pomegranate one. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh.
Round 3. We got ham as the winner there. Next up, where's the next 1 seed? Did I add enough 1 seeds? Turkey, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Another 4 seed is sweet potato souffle.
Fuck you, dude.
Ooh, damn.
These are my 1 through 4 seeds.
I've already said.
Put your hands up there. I've been thinking about this for 2 months.
If you got ham, then I don't need the turkey. But the sweet potato souffle.
Are we almost? Do we view this do we view this Tater-Chip Championship Thanksgiving edition as we are creating a spread almost? By the winners that we pick, are we kind of putting together Thanksgiving? Is that how we should think about this game? Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do. Like we're like only maybe the
we have
four is in or something.
So far on our Thanksgiving table, we have a pan of dressing, we have a thing of ham, and now hey, what else? Are we gonna do turkey?
Yeah.
Or are we gonna do sweet potato souffle?
Because now growing up, there was usually a ham and a turkey because my family liked to eat.
Always. Yeah.
And so if it was affordable that year,
one begets the other.
Right. And then everybody just got old and tired and like, fuck, you're gonna have to pick one. We're gonna make one and buy the other one.
I like that. That's genius.
it's just such a loaded thing, that the ham turkey thing. I can test, if the majority of the time you're not getting a good turkey, but people that make great turkeys, Nikki included, are fucking delicious.
Right.
And I like that better than ham, because I think you can get more of a flavor profile from the turkey, and I get ham more easily, more often.
Right.
Evident with Jessica's turkey this past day, where you would bite into it and the juices would spring into your mouth.
Juiciness.
So much. There is something, to me, you get two versions of ham. Yeah. Daniel will probably kick my ass on this, but it's either sweet or salty. Right. Okay? And I feel like you can't go too far from those two spectrums. And turkeys, if you're smart in the kitchen, you know what you're doing, you can fuck a turkey's world up.
You can, yes.
You can change its fucking structure. Sweet potato souffle is a genius concept because it is dessert with supper.
Exactly, yes.
It's fine. It's sweet potatoes.
Right.
It's covered in brown sugar and cornflakes.
It never really quite
pecans, sir.
I do the I've had both this year with the cornflake, but normally it's the pecan on top. Yeah. And I've never had,
even marshmallow.
Here we go. I've never had marshmallow. I've never had.
You gotta have the pecan and the marshmallow.
Now, sweet potato souffle wasn't a big thing at my house in general, so we didn't have a ton of it. And I've had more the marshmallow is fine to me, but I like as long as you've got a nice hard caramelized candy topping is the more important part.
It crunches when you dig into it.
Yeah.
And that's what my mom would do a lot. Would be the brown sugar pecan topping.
So this is what I'm thinking at this point, Casey. You really sold me on the turkey. I did.
That's what
in my fullness still from yesterday. I do in general throughout the year prefer turkey to ham. But, I'm going to go with turkey over, because I feel like there's plenty of other sweets.
Right.
Maybe it is Thanksgiving.
We haven't crossed that board. We haven't got that.
I struggle sometimes, because it's coming up. Like sweet potato souffle, I'm like, do I want to just save this for the fucking dessert?
Exactly, yeah.
I think it's an absolutely wonderful thing to counteract, the salts and the fats. Is to then go into this slight little, and it hits the pit of your stomach, dude, and it's like Jesus just hugged you in the inside.
Exactly.
I love that's coming up, James. Apparently, James' mom says mashed potatoes and gravy. That's Ohio's vote. Thank you for representing the state of Ohio.
Yes, ma'am.
Mother, you've got a great son. He's a wonderful 50-plus-year-old man. That joke never gets old to me. Go on to the next round 4. How about this is the last 1 seed versus 4 seed. What do we got here? 1 seed for me is a vegetable casserole. A vegetable casserole, you want to make it cheesy, make it wet. Yes.
All the traditional.
Hold off on the green beans. They got their own. Because I think that's but vegetable casserole versus 4 seed that's left. Oh, green beans. Because I feel like green beans take on their own. They get a lot of attention.
You can do a lot with green beans.
You can do them casserole. You can do them crock pot. You can do them franche. However you really.
Yeah.
Well,
what flavor do you want your green beans to be, basically?
Yeah, and y'all get to choose, fill in the gaps.
Do you want it to taste like that shitty fresh vegetable taste, or do you want it to taste like bacon
and garlic?
So that's a tricky one.
Right.
I'm going to go veg cast.
What's your favorite veg cast?
Squash.
Me too, bro.
Oh, awesome. Dude. It's the fucking best. Squash casseroles kill.
Love a squash of any kind, really.
I agree. I love a good broccoli casserole, but a squash, especially if you mix in onions or make it double zucchini squash, fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know, when I was a young boy and all I wanted was Sprite and Reese's Cups, too much has changed. But I used to hate squash. My mom would fry it all the time, and now looking back, I'm thinking, damn, I missed out on some good fucking fried squash growing up.
Yeah.
But now, just baking it in with shit.
Yeah.
Well, Jessica will make a lasagna that has no noodles, and instead it uses squash.
Right.
And that's it's the same goddamn.
Yeah, I love that they're making things to make us feel like we're getting our carbs, but it's really vegetables. Yeah. That is where it's at.
That's
and you can make it not as, to me, squash, a softer veg, squash, zucchini, if you're frying that on its own, I don't want a full coating like a mushroom or a meat. I want it dredged as you're cooking, a lighter fry.
Yeah.
And depending if you use rice flour, it's going to be a lot lighter than if you use corn flour or wheat flour.
So veg casserole, And a lot of that's due to your squash cast, which no one actually. I missed out this year. We didn't have one. That's something that somebody would normally make. Green bean casserole.
Is that like on somebody?
I think I've just had green bean casserole so much in my life at so many events outside of Thanksgiving and Christmas that it's like, let's move on to other things.
I tried several times before I realized, like, I think you're better served putting your efforts in elsewhere to make a really, truly tasty, memorable green bean casserole. Just crock pot the green beans with a shitload of meat and call it a day.
Right. Okay, sorry.
That gives it the 1 seeds take round 1 there. Now we're down to the 2 seeds versus the 3 seeds.
Okay.
Sweet 16. How about number 2 seed? There we go. Chicken casserole. 3 seed potatoes. How are you taking
fucking
potatoes? You've
Potatoes.
already got the ham, the turkey. Fuck the chicken.
I'm good. I'm good on meat, except we haven't got.
I got a meat heavy portfolio.
I don't know if you know who I'm talking to, but definitely potatoes.
What kind of potatoes? All the ways?
Yeah, and how do you want them? I wanted to leave it open.
So definitely mashed potatoes. Then
I'm going mash at the family meal.
Mash at a family meal, and especially like the last year when I did mashed potatoes helping Jessica out, I literally mashed those potatoes until they were the consistency of whipped cream. It was fucking 20 minutes, just gawk, 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 gawk.
That's another interesting thing I wasn't going to think to ask about. How do you prefer? I like chunky over smoother.
I think that depends on the situation. I think a creamy, smooth as silk, buttery fucking mashed potato is kind of classy. You know? Now that chunk shit, hey, sign me up, dude. With a bunch of fucking salt and pepper on it, a little chunk of Tate in there, I'm all the way there with you.
Are you making your mashed potatoes with mayonnaise? Because that was my mother's tried and true. I hate mayonnaise, but I'll do it.
A little. I have
a little. I don't.
No, not a lot. You can't taste the mayonnaise, but just for the creaminess.
Some people fuck it up. I used to.
But with the super creams that I made last year, no nays. It was just your butter and your milk, and I just fucking went to town. Mashing the motherfuckers.
I can do potatoes anyway, really, honest to God.
Yeah, absolutely. That goes every way. I will throw a shout out to Dan there. He makes potato salad as a hater of mayonnaise. Maybe even more than you. He's getting better, but he wants it like stricken from anything he's making. I think he makes a fra diavolo potato salad. He's mentioned
mustard paste or something, right?
Yeah, like hot
more
sauce.
German or something.
It's fucking good.
Look, I have made my version of potato salad with ranch dressing. Okay.
Hey,
okay.
I ain't judging. I want to, Nikki. I know that's kind of controversial. I put potatoes barely under the 2 seed at the 3, and I know you're a chicken casserole fan. Which one would you pick between the 2?
Potatoes or chicken casserole?
Yeah, any potatoes, however you want them, or chicken casserole. I'm interested to know. Potatoes already take the seed, especially with Ohio Jane Momville. That came out exactly as I intended it to.
Yeah, Aaron just had a little stroke.
Something didn't connect there.
A little fried out. Just a connection in his brain.
You heard it live.
Yeah, there's just piss on the floor.
Oh, God. What do you think?
Well, considering I have my sloppy shit casserole once a year and potatoes all the time, I'm picking chicken casserole.
Chicken casserole. All right, there's one for it. I don't know which one I'd pick. Next round. 2, 3 seed. No, I have to pick something. I'm gonna go with the chicken casserole. I don't get it much either. I'm with her. I make potatoes.
Maybe it's because chicken casserole is something that we'll probably have. We'll make once every other month or something.
It's
kind of a semi-common Sunday dinner kind of thing.
It was for my
chicken and dressing is a real big thing in my family. Chicken and dressing.
And that's my dad does it because then he makes enough for an army.
Oh, of course. If you're gonna do it, you gotta do it.
Makes a couple of Cornish game hens to go with the fuck. Shreds it. Uses the drippings and the fuck. Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
If we're talking about chicken and dressing,
chicken and dressing.
Chicken and dressing.
We'll go with the next 2, 3 seed round. Where to go to? I did this hastily, and I don't know that I agree with my decision here. I'm changing it on the fly. 2 seed mac and cheese. 3 seed corn.
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. What are we doing?
I thought there would be more hesitance because
Fucking corn.
it's
You
yellow
want to
starch
shit
versus
out corn for the next 5 days, bro?
mac and cheese is mac and cheese, and I'm with you. I agree. So, but you can do corn casserole. You can do
corn is
elote. You can
delicious.
do
Yes.
so many things with corn.
Not
So
gonna hate on the
versatile.
corn. It is a cash crop, okay?
We're not talking about
Fuck.
Kraft mac and cheese, though.
No.
We're talking about we making Thanksgiving macaroni and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a different level.
Yeah.
What's more important to you to see from a relative's mac and cheese for the special, not all the time mac and cheese?
Right.
Extra creamery, or do you like that baked cheese topping?
Why do we have to settle?
You
for
get
one?
both. but
Okay.
which is more important?
At this point, as I'm older and I'm not just, I'll eat any mac and cheese. I'll eat the fucking microwavable mac and cheese.
Oh, yeah.
So, but I'm wanting a crispy top that still has the creaminess in it. That means you didn't fucking overcook it.
Yeah, the key in this is how Jessica's was yesterday. It was a delightful golden brown across the top where you could tap it.
Right.
But then when you scooped it and you pulled up, whoa.
Yay.
All that drip. All that drip.
And that's not the easiest thing to obtain, man. That's a toughie.
I was talking to Erin. We opted for corkscrew. She opted for corkscrew.
Yes.
That was.
I like it.
Wonderful.
I like all noodles too. All noodle variations. I mean, can't really do mac and cheese spaghetti, but then again, you could.
Oh yeah. I like James over here. He's like, "Look, cheese, support Ohio, not Wisconsin. Corn, buy corn."
But the Green Bay though, Green Bay fucked them up.
Yeah.
Hey, come on. He just commented us. He's playing game. We got to support James.
Hey man, I'm all on board with the Buckeyes. I'm a fan of the Big Ten outside of the.
You are sucking.
You don't like the Buckeyes? Are fine. Who do you like in the Big Ten?
Okay, look.
Don't tell me you like them fucking Wolverines, them cheating ass Wolverines, God.
I do. Look, for some reason, number one, I know that's where Tom Brady went.
And they are now verified cheaters.
Yes, I can. The institution of the University of Michigan, I think, is great. And plus, I also did some survey research.
You did some work with them.
And I've actually been to Ann Arbor. So, yeah. But no, growing up, for some reason, my mother loved Michigan. Maybe it was the colors, or maybe it was just their reputation of being an excellent football program. But I'm ready. I would love for Georgia to play Ohio State in the championship. I do not want to have to play Ohio State again until the championship, because I just want somebody to settle it.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind playing with him. Fuck you, Teryn from James. There you go. Move on to round 3.
Love the state of Ohio. God bless your mom.
We got okay. This is the next to last 2 versus 3. What I put 2 seed dessert. I just wanted to lay it out there. Dessert. 3 seed gravy.
Dessert
versus gravy.
Oh, dessert.
It takes on a lot.
There's plenty of other things that have the cream of whatever
in it. I think by you lumping desserts in, you have created a massive problem to the game.
Right.
Yeah, well. It's because these are my rankings, because to me, I'm a guy who's like sugars, desserts. I'm like, bring what you bring. Maybe it's great. I'm focused on it. That's kind of how my mind compartmentalizes. Like, there's what I'm looking forward to.
But you are very much a condiment person. You love your condiments.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like some, but I don't do a lot of fussing over my stuff.
I'm fussing.
You fussing. You're just extra all around. But I definitely have I don't have a sweet tooth. I have a sweet tusk.
Nice.
I need them sweets, bro.
Definitely desserts. Yeah.
Desserts.
To me, Thanksgiving is a pie. It's a pie holiday for me.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, pies.
It's a pie day.
Pie. What about cobblers now? I love a cobbler.
I love a cobbler, but I never get them unless I ask for. I usually ask Jessica to make a cobbler of her choice for my birthday.
There you go.
We've talked about this on the show before. I've transitioned. Well, don't get me wrong. You boy will throw down some fucking ice, and I really obviously know who needs that.
Mm-hmm.
Now I've kind of moved into this stage of like fruit desserts are superior.
Oh, they are for sure because
It's just because what it is, like a fucking apple pie. There was such a long amount of time where I was like, they're fine, but just having them now, it's just like, give me the chunkiest fucking apple bits.
Well, I was blessed and fortunate enough to have small pieces, as much as I could take, of. I had sweet potato pie. I had pecan pie. I had apple pie. I had.
You get pumpkin in that?
Pumpkin pie. So I had all the traditional Thanksgiving pies throughout the day.
Yeah.
But ended on the homemade apple pie. And this pie looked like Snow White would have put it in the windowsill.
Yeah, Tweety birds are like pulling it up
exactly.
on a cloud.
Like don't want to say dwarves here, but that's what they were. The 7 dwarves would smell it from the gem mines and just come marching right home.
I'm with you on the. I'm not as big into like chunky fruit, but fruit essence.
Yeah.
So like things that stand out in my mind are like Nikki made an awesome pistachio lime pound cake for me one time that had like the zest in there. Your fucking wedding's lemon blueberry cake was goddamn sublime.
Yeah.
Shit like that is, but I still want the bake. I'm not as into the cobbler pies anymore as I am like give me like a cake or something you've made.
Let me throw one out there for you. My uncle was renowned for his chocolate pies. They were made with Hershey chocolate cocoa, and he also did his own meringue that was, perfectly balanced, of course. But the Hershey's chocolate cocoa chocolate pie, amazing. It's like pudding, like a thicker pudding with egg meringue on top.
Oh, it does sound good.
And if you do it right, it's nice and congealed enough. If you fuck it up, it's going to be runny, but it's still going to be delicious.
It retains the shape.
Exactly.
That's always the problem with the chocolate pies. It never retains shape.
I wonder if I would be as about that, because there's way too many I know that just gas them over like, oh my god, you brought chocolate to that.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't give a shit about your pudding, whipped cream, and cookie base.
No,
Get out of
fuck
here.
no. It's nice and homemade.
It's lazy. Get off that shit. All right, last round before we go to the finals. Okay. The 2 seed is the surprise dish. We talked about a little. 3 is rolls. I think rolls are important and consistent. But 2, the surprise dish, you run the gambit. So think of like things you had. It's like, oh, holy shit, wow. Never would have thought of this. Never heard of it. Great. 2, oh, holy shit, wow.
What have you done?
This is good.
Right?
Thanks.
I think, so rolls are good for sopping.
Mm-hmm.
But I do love a good roll. I mean, King's Hawaiian, in for it if you're going to home make them, whatever.
The old Parker yeast roll. The tin foil.
Yes, the yeast roll.
Pull apart.
With that whipped butter or
Yeah.
something. Oh.
Yeah.
I will say that in terms of surprise dishes, if anyone was going to make one, it would be my wife. But she likes to hammer in and fuck with traditional things more.
Yeah.
I think I might have to go for rolls, but here's the thing. I hardly ever get them.
Me too. Okay, so that's where I was going. It's like there's already so much other stuff. I'm not going to get the roll. It's like I have a method when I do endless shrimp at Red Lobster. It's like not going to do the breaded shit because I got to get all the flavored shit, and then the scampi ain't going to help it go down, you know?
Yep.
But so with the
we
rolls,
talked about that kind of recently. Just a side note, everyone I think has a strategy. All you can eat shrimp. 1 cheddar bay because they're delicious.
Yes.
1 side salad so it makes it all healthy. Then as many shrimps as I can eat.
Right, and no pasta shrimp.
You're not pulling the plate
wasting.
Up.
Yeah, you can get the pasta shrimp.
You
can get the pasta shrimp on a date night, but
yeah, save that shit when you dicks. We're going for donuts.
And the carbs will give you the energy to get there the night.
The butter don't make you bust. We'll keep you.
But wait, what were we talking about? Rolls versus
the rolls and the surprise dish.
Don't you dare!
All right, so I think I'm going to go for surprise dish because, as we've discussed ad nauseum, that rolls may not be necessary with such a big meal when you're trying to eat all the things. And I'm all for a little bit of innovation. Bringing in something new to see if it sticks, maybe for the next generation or something, or just something completely off the ball. But you're right, it can get fucked up, and at the end of the day, it gets fucked up. Like, look at all the other shit you have to eat, man.
Yeah, it's true. Were you sticking with rolls, or you think surprise dish?
No, fuck that rolls.
Rolls, okay.
I want you to use your veto power.
I'm going surprise dish because I want the wild shit. It is my 2 seed over the. I love the rolls, but the room. What are we doing here?
I view them less as a food and more as a tool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now rolls are better for the day after Thanksgiving.
That's when their purpose really comes in. They're like
making your roll like turkey and ham sandwiches.
Yeah, they're like union workers on a dock. You're like, all right, it's time for us to clock in. All right.
The unsung heroes, like they
Jay,
always
we're gonna split you
there.
down the middle. We're gonna put some cranberry sauce and some turkey inside.
Put me with a good time.
All right. No overtime this week, boys.
All right, we got the beginnings laid out here. We can rapid fire more. We got our excuses. Let's go 1 seed. Oh, it's going to get hard. 1 seed, dressing. 3 seed, potatoes. Dressing, for sure. Let's go 1 seed, ham. 2 seed, mac and cheese.
Ooh, mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese, yeah.
Ooh, all right, I ain't mad. Let's go 1 seed, turkey. 2 seed, dessert.
Goddamn
dessert.
Nah,
Turkey.
if we're talking Thanksgiving, there's 3 things I know will be on my plate, and they'll be fucking turkey, dressing, and mac and cheese.
Yeah, turkey. Fuck.
Yeah.
That's an unfortunate.
What are you doing?
Odd choices, baby. And then mine, this one's more for me. 1 seed, veg cast. 2 seed, surprise dish.
Surprise dish. Hopefully it'll be a dessert.
Goddamn, Terry, that was the most genius fucking thing I've ever heard.
Using cheat codes.
Surprise, bitch, pie. Heard y'all ain't got no desserts in this fucking house. Some dumbass fucking game that got put off.
Look, if I get somewhere for Thanksgiving and there's no dessert, I'm going to the gas station to get a fucking Snickers, baby.
Yeah, I brought pie, you fucking assholes don't have you. You just throw it down. It's fucked up. Yeah, I already ate some. You know what? Surprise dish.
Hey!
Surprise dish.
Hell yeah. That one, I'm not mad, but I want to veg cast there. That's about the only one I disagreed on.
I think we're both agreed upon the logic that Terry used. Surprise! Coconut cake.
Yes.
Right.
James is with you. He mentioned his number 1 side dessert in a complete, sense of speaking of egomaniacal. Oh yeah, my banana pudding is my number 1 side slash.
Oh,
banana pudding is legit.
We haven't
I
even
think
talked
banana
about.
puddings are fine. They're fine.
Oh, okay, dude. Just fuck everything I've ever liked.
Hey, man. I reign supreme. The final 4. We got 1 seed dressing, 2 seed mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
Wow.
I've told you it's my favorite food of all time.
Goddamn.
I was telling Nikki earlier, I now have to balance out my cheese to vegetable ratio at this age of my life.
Sure.
But it's just such a comfort food for me. And I really could eat it every day. Like, yeah, I could eat it every day.
And I get that, and I 100% support that answer. But this day is Thanksgiving. And on Thanksgiving, we have this.
It's so hard to make. It's worth the back break. I got to break that tire with the dressing, baby.
Fine.
They move into the.
We just take mac and cheese outside and shoot it in the head. No!
You've been good all these years, mac and cheese, but you're going
It
feral.
just makes that noise.
Look, if it's me and mac and cheese on a ship and the ship is sinking, I'm going down with the mac and cheese.
Just throwing kids overboard. Save the mac!
And how about the other semifinal spot? We got turkey and surprise dish.
Turkey.
Surprise dish really made a run. I'm happy with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, this isn't... I think we could have seen this coming. You got turkey versus dressing. What's the most important Thanksgiving staple?
Fucking gobble, gobble, baby. Gobble,
Right down
gobble.
this hole.
Okay.
You know, turkey was the original, or no, can't remember, but yeah, it was the original national bird before the bald eagle. Was the turkey?
Somebody with a big fat ass. You're like, we'll name it America.
Yeah, big fat ass and balls on its neck.
This thing fucking rocks. Look how fat its ass is, and it has a dick for a face.
I was
Dude,
talking
James
with
is
some.
repping his banana pudding. He's like throwing it at the top. He's like winner versus banana pudding. Like, get out of
I
here.
mean,
Hey, with James though, for real, that's a big staple on my dad's side. Is like whoever that's like, fuck the turkey. Whoever's doing the banana pudding is like everyone. Everyone.
now,
Whoever does it, that's the person. Like we all
James,
watch
I'd be interested. Do you use vanilla wafers in your banana pudding? That would make me decide.
You got it.
Something about when vanilla wafer just gets fucking soggy
Dude.
with vanilla pudding.
Dude.
I'm in it, dude.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it's just, banana pudding is very like if you're doing it on my dad's side, you've been bestowed a great honor. That's banana pudding's big on that side. Also, let me give you guys another dessert, a side family dessert, same side.
James is going vanilla wafer, by the way. No
Fuck
off-brand trash.
yes.
Yeah, dude, come on. What are we doing? Oh, off-brand vanilla wafers. Fucking go get another job.
Just do it. What are they
Get
even?
2 jobs to buy vanilla wafers. The fuck are you doing?
They are still probably
God, it's
the
good to be
cheapest
back.
box.
Yes, great. Man.
Get 2 fucking jobs. What? All right. Goop. You ever heard of Goop?
Yeah, the Gwyneth Paltrow brand of bullshit.
Yeah, when my family gets around and eats Gwyneth Paltrow's pussy, yes. For Thanksgiving. Yeah. Hey, can you
I mean, do I really
move
want
Paltrow
something?
over a little bit? Game zone.
Do I want something that Gwyneth Paltrow cooked for fucking my Southern Thanksgiving?
All right. Well, hold on.
No.
Do you know what Goop is? Not Gwyneth Paltrow. I'm talking about the Southern old-ass dessert called Goop.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit. Tell me if this intrigues you. Hold on. Let me actually go. I friend of the show and family of the show, my cousin Shay, who you met at my wedding.
Yeah, wonderful.
She's the best.
I'm going to get a second beer.
Okay.
This.
Yeah, go ahead. Shout out Shay. I will be seeing you tomorrow for that side of the family's Thanksgiving. Hopefully I'll have time. If I have time, I'll swing by and at least because I know Matthew's put a lot into this, and I'm proud of you, buddy, and I really hope I can make it. And if not, you know that I love you and would love to be there anytime you offer me. Here comes down the stairs. He's getting 2. Oh, how sweet. All right. Goop is Cool Whip, orange Jello mix, mandarin oranges, pineapples, cherries, cottage cheese.
Oh yeah. I had something similar. It's
Now
like
see-
a fruit salad.
Like a fruit salad.
A fruit salad.
Or
I
an
hear
ambrosia.
ambrosia a lot more.
Yeah.
And it varies on what fruits you put in and shit.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
always have the cottage cheese, but awesome. Okay.
Yeah, and
All right.
that side of the family, it's the cottage cheese.
Let me tell you. So
I love cottage
in
cheese.
my family,
It's so
I was introduced to a mandarin orange cake, and you can make it semi-homemade or semi-homemade. But the topping is literally just Cool Whip, a packet of vanilla pudding, not made.
Right.
And then a can of like crushed pineapple, and you just whip that shit all up, and I could eat it by the spoonful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, a slight variation on that. I mean, it's not so slight. It's not the salad itself, but my mom used to make something called $1 million pie.
Oh yeah.
That was just like pineapple, mandarin oranges, nuts, whatever, and like carnation, like condensed milk, whipped cream, whatever, you know, to make it a whipped topping on a pie crust.
Right. Yes.
And that shit's really good.
Yeah.
It's something
I
about
can do it with
man,
Jello now.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But the cottage cheese, unsung hero of the cheese family.
Cottage cheese is wonderful. It's a go-to constant for me because I'm always, especially like breakfast, trying to keep it lean, still get the protein, and enjoy shit. I'll throw like a bunch of like a sliced tomato, like diced tomatoes, avocado with cottage cheese, or just cottage cheese on its own. I love it.
The only time I hate on cottage cheese is when people try to make lasagna with cottage cheese over ricotta. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. If you're eating lasagna, fuck that healthy shit.
These are the same people that turn their car on with the garage door still down.
And if you aren't, you should. God.
I'm gonna warm up the car, hon. How much cottage cheese do we need? Lasagna tonight.
And he never made it to get the cottage cheese.
God damn, what was he trying to do? Put cottage cheese in lasagna?
Give me back to the name of the game real quick to tie it off in this shit. Did you turkey or dressing?
Oh, yeah. That's a good tangent.
Number 1 overall.
Gun to head. This is a weird one because... whoa, this is like a weird metaphor. Now, because it's literally like, oh, shit. This is a whole fucking... We're going through therapy right now.
This is tough.
No. The question now turns into, is it my mother's dressing or my wife's turkey?
Ooh.
Because those are my reference points.
And you just dug the hole.
Now,
for yourself.
Can we find a loophole for you, Casey?
Yeah.
Can the turkey has to come with the dressing because they're kind of made together, right?
Right.
Can there be a loophole where you can have both at one time?
Oh God! Actually, you say that the leftovers that I have, I'm literally going to take the food, like my mom, the food that my mom cooked, and then the food that she had cooked, and like that's the plate because both of their powers.
Like growing up, they would put the turkey in the cornbread dressing mix and make them together.
I'm making you draw a line in the sand. The turkey is stuffed with naught but vegetables and fruits, no stuffing. The dressing is made with chicken stock, not turkey.
All right.
You must choose.
The answer is I'm going not because she's my wife, but because she has opened the door to possibilities of what the turkey can do. The best dressing will always be that consistent dressing that my mom has always made, but she keeps getting better at turkey every single year. So it's turkey.
Hell yeah.
The answer is turkey.
That's 2 turkeys. I'm glad I didn't have to pick. Turkey takes the day. Dressing, I think I might have edged just because, shit, man, I can get like turkey legs and stuff occasionally. Nikki does such a badass one. I want my protein and my gains, but that rich, buttery decadence that I only get once or twice a year. But turkey takes the day.
It is turkey
I think
day.
it's deserved. That's the that's got to be the record holding damn near 45-minute Tater-Chip Champion-Chip Thanksgiving.
They get longer
It's
every
almost
time
an hour. It's going to be a whole episode.
People are tired of hearing us talking this
Shut the fuck up!
No, you would think, but I keep hearing Chewing on record on the last pod. He's like, you want to know, you want to hear mine? It's like, yeah, more food episode. And like, in the moment, I was like, holy shit, really? More food?
Say when, brother.
I do feel like before this episode ends, I have to do a correction on my previous episode that I did, Badass Bitches
call
of
back,
History.
hell yeah. Oh, calling it way back.
I misspoke when I said there are more women in the world than men. What was incorrect about that is that in America, the birth rate, the way it is in America, there are slightly more women than men in America. Worldwide, men still have it for obvious reasons. You know, they kill women all the time.
Yeah,
and, you know, that kind of bullshit. But in the United States, there are more women than men. So I just had to clarify, you know, for any fact checkers out there. I think everything else was pretty accurate, but also everything else was mostly my opinion, so it don't fucking matter.
It's accurate to us.
Yeah, and that's how the show works. Everything you hear accurate.
I know we've gone long, but I do want to mention this. Did you see what the Hives are asking bands to create cover bands and franchise themselves out?
I did, and I can never decide how serious they are about shit.
I feel like if someone did a good enough job, that they would do something now.
They've posted like
they
a
did that
kid
with the
band.
rights for the music, though.
They just posted
they're propping it up. They're the ones that are like, they always have a tongue-in-cheek way of speaking. It's like, Hives, international phenomenon, cannot be beat for everlasting Hives, cannot meet all of your demands for requests to be everywhere at all times. Yeah. So we are going to farm this out now. Who would like to be standing Hives in your town? And I'm like, are you real? What is this? Just a gimmick? Or
I thought you were talking about it for the population at large. Like, yeah, let's get like 500 Rolling Stones cover bands to then.
That's basically how they're presenting it. They're like farming out the Hives name to local, like Krusty the Clowns across the nation.
The whole idea is like, people want to see the Hives so bad, but we're only one band. What if there's many of us and they're all playing our shit?
And then would you then rank the better ones? I mean, or is it just full on community property?
I don't know. Them damn Europeans, boy, that tell you what. They do all kinds of crazy shit over there. They piss on each other. They beat each other.
That's why I love the openness.
It's only over there, too.
It
hasn't made it over here.
Yeah.
In fact, nothing's ever happened here. Not at all. I saw a AI generated meme of the Twin Towers as a Dark Souls boss, and I got a good laugh out of that. That was okay. Cool. That's where the AIs are. Yeah, so I think they like it when we make fun of world tragic human events.
It's just that
Let's go that way.
the gallows humor at this point is the humor of choice. Because everything is just a shit show, and why not just make fun of everything and everybody?
You know, Tara, I hope that we're their choice, the audience.
I do.
I think, Aaron, it's time that we say goodbye.
Is it? We could do this for 3 more hours. I don't know.
All right. Anyways, let's, fuck it. We can do another 5. Let's see. Anything else happen? Joe.
You're back in office, baby. Ride us home.
Yeah. Okay.
What did you guys think about the fact that I'm gonna bring it back to Dolly?
Oh, shit.
Always back to Dolly.
Teryn ready for more.
I'm not. I didn't hear no fucking bell.
They trotted Dolly Parton out with Peyton Manning to the Tennessee-Georgia game. She could not save them. Could not save them. Georgia.
If the power of Dolly cannot save you,
Exactly.
then what
Fuck
hope
off.
have ye against the Georgia Bulldogs?
However, and this wasn't really much of a contest, they trotted Dolly out at the Dallas versus Commanders game, the Dallas versus Washington game,
Yeah.
for the halftime show in the cheerleader costume. What's your opinion of Dolly in the Dallas Cowboy cheerleader costume? Because people are going fucking ape shit on either side. Yes, no, whatever. Dolly can do whatever the fuck she wants to do.
I can imagine. I pretty much steer clear of internet conversations like that. Thankfully, Dolly can do no wrong.
Right.
There's absolutely nothing. If she wants to bust that mostly now plastic fantastic out there in a G-string, I don't give a shit. Let Dolly do what Dolly do.
This is true.
As long as, the way that she is, I'm sure she doesn't have anyone telling her what to do. So if she's like, nah, fuck it, I'll do it. Fuck it. If there's one person that should be able to do it, it's probably fucking her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know it's an easy joke like the WWJD, but it really has like added double entendre, I think, when you go WWDD.
Yes!
And like she
That's the ultimate war right there, dude.
Yeah.
War tits. Yeah, we're back, dude.
Get me out of here.
Talking Hogs live, whenever we're able to record, that's going to be twitch.tv/talkinhogs. Get to see us, hang out. If you guys want to pay for some additional episodes, patreon.com/talkinhogs. Support us. That way we can get more things. I don't fucking know. We'll get better at this internet game. We probably won't. I feel like if we keep going organically, though, the Mr. Freeze dance party did very well.
We've seen consistent improvement. It took us 3 years, but we have any video. Imagine what another 3 years will bring.
We'll be dead. Someone will die.
Miss you, Dan. Love you.
Love you, Dan.
See you soon, Dan.
Yeah, keep hogging.
Keep hogging.
Keep hogging.